Hello, guys and girls. It is I, Aaron Able 18 here, and I'm gonna make a video about a movie review for Suicide Squad movie. I gave the and the story was okay, wasn't very good. I gave it a 6 out of 10 for the movie, but I like the characters. I think though. I said, and I liked it. The story wasn't very good, and the characters were pretty good. Like I said, I gave it a 6 out of 10, and I felt parts of the story were missing. They show the Flash in a flashback sequence of the movie, where he was capturing Captain Boomerang and stuff. And that's how Captain Boomerang was caught in the movie. They show all the flashbacks of. They mentioned how they all got caught in the. How they all got arrested in the movie. And they were sent to a black site prison of some sort. And they show the origin story of Harley Quinn in the movie and the weird relationship between her and Joker in the movie, I guess. And Amanda Waller put a team of Suicide Squad together. And there's another name for them. Task Force X, I think. Also, Jared Leto did a pretty good job as the Joker, and Harley Quinn is hot. And Margot Robbie did an excellent job as the character. Will Smith is pretty good as Deadshot / Floyd Lawton. Batman is the one that catched him and arrested him for police. He went to jail. He's a hitman assassin, I guess. He kills people for money. And he has a daughter as well. And he had an ex-wife as well too. And he was a good father to his daughter and stuff. And Will Smith was a badass in the movie. I think all were a badass in the movie. And even the character Katana did pretty good too. And the guy who played Killer Croc did good too. There were a lot of funny parts in the movie as well. The story was really good. And the primary antagonist of the movie is Enchantress. She's the bad guy of the film. But they're all bad guys somehow. There are a bunch of bad guys fighting a bad guy. And that's kind of weird. Doesn't make any sense. There are a lot of plot holes and parts that were missing in the story. I hope that they release the DVD release to add all the deleted parts or something. I don't know why they deleted more parts of the story were missing. My dad didn't enjoy the story that much. I saw with my friend Stephen Frendo and Mark Frendo. And here I'm doing a YouTube video, even though I was not supposed to. But I do the YouTube stuff anyway. I'm just a big fan of YouTube. And I've been reading a good book lately too, a C.S. Lewis book. But mostly this is a review for the movie. Also, Deadshot was funny in the movie too, and Harley Quinn was funny too. Well, and Enchantress was antagonist for the movie. The squad had bombs inside their necks, and Slipknot tried to escape because Captain Boomerang told him that the bomb was a fake. But then Slipknot tried to escape, and they used a device to blow him up in the head, in the neck. I mean, yeah, so he died. Slipknot was the one that died in the movie, I guess. and Captain Boomerang was a thief. And then they all got a 10-year sentence for their prison. They went back to prison again. And then Harley Quinn broke out. That's the part that my dad didn't like about the movie. And also go see this one for yourself, guys and girls. I mean, this movie was pretty fun. For me, anyway. I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm gonna stick with my 6 out of 10 rating on the movie. I tried looking up on Wikipedia and stuff. Yeah, Wikipedia. I guess. I'm gonna look up some information on Suicide Squad. No. Can you close the garage door? Oh, there it is. Suicide Squad film. Suicide Squad is a 2016 American superhero film. It's based on the DC Comics anti-hero team of the same name. Their third installment in the DC Extended Universe. The film is written and directed by Stephen Ayer and stars Will Smith, Jared Leto, Margot Robbie, Joel Kinnaman, Viola Davis, and Trey Courtney, Jay Hernandez, Adewale, and Kinolia Apajaya, Baron Holtz, Scott Eastwood, and Kara Delevingne. And Suicide Squad, a secret government agency led by Amanda Waller, recruits imprisoned supervillains to execute dangerous black ops missions and save the world from a powerful threat. In exchange for linear sentences. By February 2009, a Suicide Squad film was in development at Warner Bros. Pictures. Ayer signed on to write and direct in September 2014, and by October, the casting process had begun. Principal photography began on April 13th, 2015, in Toronto, Ontario, with additional filming in Chicago, Illinois, and ended in August of that year. Suicide Squad premiered in New York City on August 1st, 2016, and was theatrically released on August 5th, 2016, in 2D, 3D, and IMAX 3D. The film broke many box office records, including the biggest August openings in North America, $133.7 million, international, $133.3 million, and worldwide, $267 million. Among others, it has amazed 465 million global ticket sales. Critics, however, gave the film generally negative reviews for the direction, editing, and plot, although the performances of the cast received praise. And the producer was Charles Roven, and Richard Suckle, and David Ayer is the director and the writer of the film, based on characters from DC Comics. And I named all the... And the music was by Stephen Price. And the cinematography is Roman Casanova. Edited by John Gilroy. Production company DC Entertainment. Rat Pack Dune. Entertainment. Atlas Entertainment. Distributed by Warner Bros. Pictures. I said the release dates already. And the movie was 123 minutes long. And the country is United States. Language, English. Budget, 175 million. Box office, 465.4 million. I guess the part of the it's the aftermath of the Superman's death from Batman v Superman, I guess. And they have no description for the plot here. Superman's death, as depicted in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. Intelligence operative Amanda Waller assembles a team of dangerous criminals. To arrange Harley Quinn, elite hitman Deadshot, pyrokinetic ex-gangster El Diablo, opportunistic thief Captain Boomerang, monstrous cannibal Killer Croc, and specialized mercenary Slipknot, which died, at Bell Rev Penitentiary, and places them under command of Colonel Ricklight to be used as disposable assets at high-risk missions for the United States government. Each member like I said, has a small bomb inside their necks. Implanted their necks. Designed to detonate should any member rebel or try to escape. Like I said. One of Walter's intended recruits is Flag's girlfriend, Dr. June Lone, an archaeologist who is possessed by a witch goddess known as Enchantress. Ever touching a cursed idol, Enchantress, when he turns on everyone, decided to eradicate mankind for imprisoning her. It's her revenge, I guess. She besieges Midway City with a horde of monsters. Like, she controls these people that, like zombie-like monster creatures or whatever. Begins creating a weapon. Yes, a weapon. Circles around and this guy with rocks around and a lightning bolt aimed at the sky. And summons her brother Incubius to assist her. Incubius takes control of a black businessman in the movie, I guess. I guess Incubius is like her brother, I guess. He's like a giant monster creature thing. Which they kidnap Amanda Waller in the movie. The brother crashes the helicopter, and Amanda Waller escaped in. Flew away and tried to. With the heart of Enchantress in a briefcase. Which they kidnapped the briefcase and kidnapped Amanda Waller. Waller then deploys a squad to extract a high-profile mark from Midway. However, the squad is briefed and put under the impression that what is going on in the city is a terrorist attack. Ahead of their departure, they are joined by Katana, who wields a mystic sword and acts as Flag's bodyguard, Harley's lover. The Joker finds out about her predicament and tortures Griggs. Paul Wall's men into leading him to the facility where the nano bombs are made. He blackmails one of the scientists involved in the program and into saving Harley's mom. On their approach, their helicopter is shot down, forcing them to proceed on foot to their target. On the way, Boomerang convinces Slipknot and the bombs are a ruse. As they keep them under control, Slipknot attempts to escape and is killed. While the team is backed by Enchantress minions, the team manages to escape to their final destination at a safe room, where they learn that their mark is Walter herself, who's attempting to cover up her involvement. The squad escorts Walter to the rooftop for extraction. The arriving helicopter has been hijacked, but the Joker and his men open fire on the squad while Harley climbs aboard. However, the helicopter is shot down by Walter's men, and Harley jumps out while the Joker seemingly perishes in the explosion, after which Harley rejoins the squad. Alert to Walter's whereabouts. Like I said, Enchantress minions arrive and kidnap her. With Walter compromised, Flag relieves the squad of the mission but chooses to continue. Realizing they have an opportunity to prove themselves, they soon rejoin him and locate Enchantress and Walter at a partially flooded subway station. A group of Navy SEALs, led by Lieutenant G.Q. Edwards, and Killer Croc go underwater to plant a bomb underneath amphibious while the squad fights Enchantress. And Diablo was fighting amphibious in the movie as well. Yeah, he was trying to distract him to go above the bomb, which it killed amphibious and El Diablo. Amphibious while the squad fights Enchantress and her forces. El Diablo embraces the abilities and manages to hold with Cubius down as the bomb goes off. Underneath, killing them both as well as Edwards. The squad members battle Enchantress together but are ultimately defeating Enchantress's offers to fulfill their deepest desires in exchange for their allegiance, and Harley finds interest in order to get close enough to cut out Enchantress's heart. Just after Killer Croc throws explosives, the Deadshot was kind of distracted a little bit with his daughter, but he shot the explosives destroying the weapon. Flag takes Enchantress's heart and crushes it, killing Enchantress and freeing Jew. The squad members are then returned to Bel Rev, with 10 years elevated. Alright. Where should I? Where should I? Elevated from their sentences and special privileges. Shortly afterward, the Joker will survive the explosion. Can you push there, please? Arrives with his men to rescue Harley. In a mid-credit scene, Walter meets with Bruce Wayne, who agrees to protect her from the backlash of Enchantress's rampage. On the hand for, in exchange for access to the government's files on expanding meta-human community. And thank you. And they show some little description for the cast. There's an for Deadshot in the movie. An expert marksman and assassin. A mercenary by day and a concerned father by night. Deadshot is a conflicted criminal who enjoys the hunt, but is still trying to do right by his young daughter. Jared Leto is Joker, a psychopathic supervillain. Leto described his role as a nearly Shakespearean and a beautiful disaster of a character. The initial Comic-Con picture as well is below combo. The Comic-Con picture says cast of Suicide Squad at 2016. San Diego Comic-Con International from left to right. Will Smith, Margot Robbie, Jared Leto, Viola Davis, Joel Kinnaman, Scott Eastwood, Sardella, Sankoya, Abajaya, Jay Courtney, Jay Hernandez, Cara Delevingne, and Adam Beach. Adam Beach is Slipknot. Nearly Shakespearean and a beautiful disaster. Back to Jared Leto. About betraying the villain, he stated, I took a pretty deep dive, but this was a unique opportunity and I couldn't imagine doing it another way. It was fun playing these psychological games, but at the same time it was very painful. Leto never broke throughout filming. With Smith going as far as he never met him. In preparation for the role, Leto spent his time alone listening to gospel music from the 1920s. Committing his senses, Joker may be much older than people think. Then read literature on shamanism. Influences for the character's appearance include Mexican cartel bosses and the work of General Dragowski. Leto stated that he spoke with doctors and spent time with psychopaths in preparations for his role. The character's tattoos were added by Aaron, who considered it gave a modernized gangster look to Joker. And they also gave him golden teeth in this movie as well. They gave him a grill on his teeth, I guess. Next is Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn / Harley Quinn, a crazy supervillain and former psychiatrist. Producer Richard Suckle described the characters as a fan fave. Funny, crazy, scary. You can't come up with enough adjectives to describe all the different things you see her do. Robbie described Quinn as one of the squad's most manipulative members in a relationship with Joker as incredibly dysfunctional, adding that Quinn is mad about him. Like, literally mad. She's crazy. Or she loves him. And it's a really unhealthy, dysfunctional relationship. But an addictive one. And Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag, West Point graduate and Army Special Forces officer who leads the Suicide Squad in the field, is all business and executes He is all business and executes Amanda Waller's orders, but does not always agree with her goals or methods. Tom Hardy was previously cast in the role, but was forced to drop out because of scheduling conflicts. Viola Davis as Amanda Waller, the government official who gives out the squad's orders, and Amanda Waller killed some of her employees in the movie as well. That I had a crush on the Harley Quinn character in the movie. In the character in general, too, as well. Amanda Waller is ambitious and devious. She has big plans and intends to Let no metahuman or military protocol get in her way. Davis stated she is fascinated by the character, saying out her psychology and strength. She described Walter's relentless and her villainy, and noted that her powers are her intelligence and her complete lack of guilt. Intelligent and complete lack of guilt. Davis read M.E. Thomas's autobiography, Confessions of a Sociopath, to prepare for her role. Jay Courtney as Digger Harkness, aka Captain Boomerang, a thief who utilizes deadly boomerangs, described as rugged, unpredictable, and mouthy. About his role, Courtney stated, he is an absolute bohemian, in the purest sense. David Ayer's first instruction was, find your inner shitbag. Jay Hernandez as Shadow Santana, El Diablo, who killed his family in the movie. He burned his wife and children in the movie as well. And he was also a former Los Angeles gang member whose powers allowed him to summon flames. He has switched his fire conjuring powers to a smoldering flame as penance for the horrors he inflicted on those he loved. Hernandez set his character apart from his teammates as he just wants to stay out of the fight, while most of the squad members are happy to get out there and kill people. Adewale and Kinoya, I can't say these African names, and Majaya as Waylon Jones / Killer Croc, a supervillain who suffers from a skin condition that causes him to develop reptilian features. And Okoye, the actor, described the character as a cannibal with rage issues. And Kara Delevingne is as June Moon / Enchantress, an archaeologist who is possessed by an ancient evil force that transforms her into a powerful sorceress. Unleashed after a long period of imprisonment, the entity draws the attention of Walter. Television describes Moon as an adventure seeker who's always on some excitement, and Enchantress as a feral being, intended to be a recruit of the Fourth Squad. Enchantress establishes herself as the primary antagonist, decided to purge the Earth in order to punish mankind for stealing her and her brother's souls and artifacts after years of worshipping them. Santa Karen Fukuhara as Tetsu Yamasiro / Katana, an expert martial artist and swordswoman. She serves as Rick Flag's bodyguard and friend who wields the mystical Soul Taker blade, capable of trapping the souls of its victims. As she is a volunteer, not a criminal, she does not have a microbomb implant. Premiere stated that Katana has morals and codes. She can also slice through hundreds of people without taking a breath. She mourns her husband's death. And she also talks to the sword. because her husband's soul is in the sword as well, too, I think. And Adam Beach as Christopher Wes / Slipknot, a late recruit to the squad, and a mercenary specializing in tactical grappling and scaling. They have a Flash villain in this movie as well, and Batman villains, of course. Like Aaron Holtz as Griggs, a security officer at Del Rev, the black site where the government imprisons the squad. Scott Eastwood as GQ Edwards, and GQ Edwards is not Slade Wilson it's not Slade Wilson at all. He's not Deathstroke or anything like that. It says that he's a Navy SEAL who assists Flag during the squad's mission. Of course, Ben Affleck and Ezra Miller did the Flash part, and Ben Affleck did the Batman part. Batman had 2 scenes in the movie, actually, and Flash had 1. Reprised their roles from Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice as Bruce Wayne / Batman, and Barry Allen / Flash, respectively, while Jason Momoa makes a brief photographic appearance as Arthur Curry / Aquaman, and described Batman's role in the film as significant, and say he is depicted from the criminal's point of view. As a frightening symbol, Alan Trelawney portrays Incubus, the brother of Enchantress, who takes the body of an innocent businessman and assists his sister in her plan to purge Earth using their ancient magical superpowers. Chimeric in common appear as Joker's henchman Johnny Frost, and Monster T is common. Monster T is played by Common, and Johnny Frost is Jim Chimeric. Jillian Pierre Dixon played Corona Cauldron, I guess. Jillian Pierre Dixon. Is Corona Cauldron. Corona Cauldron portrays Zoe Lawton, and Grace Santana as Shanae Perry Dixon. Deadshot's daughter is Zoe Lawton, and Diablo's wife is Grace Santana, respectively. David Arbor and Alex portray a government official named David Dexter Oliver, and Alex Perez is a Navy SEAL named Gomez, respectively. That's the little bit of the description of the movie, I guess. Sequel in March 2016. It was announced that Warner Brothers would bring Ayer and Smith back for a sequel to be shot in 2017. The following month, Ayer expressed an interest in making the sequel R-rated. Ayer has stated that she wants to explore Katana's backstory in the sequel. The accolades: Suicide Squad received multiple 2016 Teen Choice Awards nominations, including Choice and Teen Anticipated Movie Choice Movie Actor. I don't know. Oh, sorry. And Teen Anticipated for Will Smith. Scott Eastwood and Choice Movie Actress. And Teen Anticipated for Margot Robbie and Karen Television. They won in both the former and later categories. Alright, that's it for now, guys and girls. I really enjoyed the movie. Just go see it for yourself, and it was pretty good. It was okay. But other than that, I did it for long enough. That was a fun movie. I'm gonna do a movie review for the next movie I see, which is not until later in the year, if I ever do go see it. And I hope that you enjoyed it, guys and girls. And like I always say, please rate, comment, like, favorite, subscribe, view, thoughts, and opinions. And I hope you liked it and enjoyed it for your viewing pleasure, guys and girls. Stay tuned for more, guys and girls. And like Ghost Robo says, please drink some hot chocolate. And I'll see you all later. And this is Aaron Halo 18 signing off. Goodbye.